How to choose a smartwatch. Smartwatches are like the in thing right now, and the options available to any potential buyer are numerous. It could get a little confusing, and we understand that. That's why we have put together this video on how to choose a smartwatch to help you settle on the best smartwatch for your needs and your personality. When you think of smartwatch options or even ask for recommendations, you're likely to come up with the Samsung Galaxy Wearable, the Apple Watch, and Fitbit. However, there are many more options than those that may even be more specifically suited to your needs. For instance, we have the rugged Garmin smartwatches, which are great for individuals who fancy a lot of outdoor adventure. Suunto also gave us some great quality smartwatches for the scuba divers. These smartwatches are said to be able to go to great depths and for extended periods at a time. So, as you can see, smartwatches can get as specific as you want. But before we go into how to choose one, here's why you might want to consider getting a smartwatch. Why you might want to consider choosing a smartwatch. If you have a wristwatch right now, a traditional wristwatch, you probably only remember it when you must go out. Or you are getting dressed for work and you click, "Oh, my dressing is not complete." Well, a smartwatch is more than this. It is more than a device that you just look at to tell you the time. So, here's why you should choose a smartwatch in the first place. 1. It is your mini smartphone. A smartwatch is just as smart as a smartphone, and when connected to your phone, it can bring all your calls and messages closer to you with just a look at your wrist without having to touch your phone. A smartwatch can receive notification alerts, popping up your messages and your mails. You can also receive calls with some smartphones that have inbuilt speakers. It allows you to speak like you are using a smartphone. This way you avoid holding the phone to your ears or swiping the icons to receive a call. Some smartwatches also have buttons that allow you to easily access the phone. 2. It supports applications. A smartwatch allows you to use your favorite applications. It allows you to access your social media accounts, and you can receive notifications from your social media apps as well. It is also a good source of entertaining yourself. You can play music on your smartwatch. You will be able to access your playlist easily without having to touch your phone. A simple button or touch can help you change a song or adjust volumes. You can likewise play games more accurately with the response time of your watch. 3. It can help you find your way. Some smartwatches can help you find your way when you get lost. It can vibrate and easily tell you whether to turn left or right. A smartwatch is attached to your wrist, so you won't need to pull over and just stare at maps from your phone to find your way. All you need do is to follow instructions and look right or left. All thanks to the GPS signals that allow you to know your current location faster. 4. It can help you tell the weather. Your smartwatch can also help you predict weather conditions. When you need a weather forecast, you know where to go to. Your smartwatch can inform you what the temperature is, whether it is going to be sunny today or there's going to be a heavy downpour. 5. Can function as your tracker. If you have a device that is so dear to you, probably your other gadgets or keys, yes, keys are at times very frustrating to find. You can connect your gadget to your smartwatch using a suitable app. And then when you find yourself looking for that thing, you can ring it through your smartwatch. 6. Also serves your fitness tracker. Fitness tracking is one of the popular features of many smartwatches. Your smartwatch can be a good workout buddy for you, helping make sure you attain our fitness goals. It can help comfortably replace a fitness tracker or a pedometer. It can count your steps, pulse rate, heart rate, distance, calories, sleep, and even metrics that might be important to you. No sport seems to be left out, because swimmers too can use smartwatches that are designed to be waterproof. 7. You can personalize your device to suit your needs. Your smartwatch is loyal to you. It allows you to include features that you want to watch. This includes your watch display and your preferred applications. 8. It is super attractive. Smartwatches are built to have very classy looks, and the touchscreen features just give it all the luxury looks you desire. General factors to consider in choosing a smartwatch. 1. Phone compatibility. The fastest way to strike out your choices of a smartwatch to consider is to be sure of the smartphone you intend to pair the watch with, especially the mobile operating system you are most committed to. It is an unspoken rule that Android Wear watches can only work with Android phones and Apple watches will only work with the iPhone. If you want a watch that can work with any device, then you would like to consider the watch's activity trackers. Like the clock, you should probably go for a Fitbit Charge. These work perfectly with Windows Phone. Some watches work with only Samsung Galaxy devices. 2. Appearance. Aside from the obvious qualities and abilities of a smartwatch, you would want to wear something that would attract compliments from people around you. So, you see, the appearance of the watch is very essential too when choosing a smartwatch. Therefore, you should give your smartwatches careful consideration because it is not convenient to switch your smartwatch like traditional watches. 3. Quality of the build. Honestly, choosing a smartwatch is a very tricky business because what it is made of is more important than how it looks. Getting a watch made with the standard and strong quality will determine how long your watch is going to last. Now, if you intend to wear your watch for rigorous activities like swimming or hiking up a mountain. For example, the Smartwatch 3 is built to have replaceable bands. So, you replace the current band with one made of a more suitable material for the activity. The quality of the buildup of a watch also determines how much it weighs and you would want something comfortable. 4. Battery life. Usually, smartwatches work like smartphones that require charging from time to time. So, you would choose your smartwatch based on how often it would be comfortable for you to charge it. Most smartwatches only last 1 to 2 days. Most Android devices are known to have the ability to last this long. 5. Ambient light sensor. You would not want to be squinting your face to check your smartwatch when you are in a place that has dim lights. But, choosing a smartwatch with an ambient light sensor will allow your watch to automatically adjust its brightness level so it is readable under any setting. For instance, it can completely dim itself at night and shine so bright when you are outside under the sun. 6. Water resistance. Some smartwatches are built to have water resistance such that they can handle the rainfall and work effectively in the pool. So, it is important to know under what conditions you want to use your smartwatch and the type that would suit your interests. 7. Application ecosystem. This is a major characteristic that makes a smartwatch what it is. Knowing the kinds of apps that come with smartwatches will help a great deal to decide your preference. Some people just need their smartwatches to be a notification receptor while some intend to use it as a gadget used to relieve the phone of its workload. 8. Interface. Smartwatch interfaces usually come in two forms, touchscreens or buttons. While both of them have their advantages and disadvantages, your decision depends on your preference and what you feel more comfortable with. For instance, touch screens are easier to navigate, but it is difficult to click on small items because it has a small screen. On the flip side, button smartwatches ensure what you are selecting is precise, but it takes more time to navigate. So, it depends on what works for you. 9. Messages and alerts capacity. Your smartwatch ought to be a good notification tool to alert you on incoming calls, texts, emails, and receive reminders. The advantage is that you continue with your activity without stopping to pick up your phone. Also, a smartwatch that can allow for quick replies without involving the phone. 10. Costs of smartwatches. If you have a budget for your smartwatch, it is important to compare the prices of the smartwatch you are buying to make the best possible choice within your budget. Comparisons of smartwatch features. Plain versus pricey smartwatches. Smartwatches run on different operating systems with distinct and separate applications. You should check to know which ones are available for the type of smartwatch you want to buy. Many run on versions of Google's Android Wear. And the Apple Watch runs on Apple's Watch OS while Fitbit smartwatches has its operating system. Budget-minded versus basic. Basic smartwatches are very similar to fitness trackers. The only distinct difference is that basic smartwatches support third-party applications. Although, the exact amount of applications will depend on the design of your smartwatch's operating system. Smartwatches and phone functions. These are smartwatches that work independently of smartphones. It has its SIM card. The internet connection is achieved through LTE mobile technology. However, it is not designed to replace smartphones for some reason. 1. The screens are too small and it is not convenient to operate. 2. Only a small battery can fit into it, which means it has a short battery life. The battery hardly even lasts a day. So you can keep your mind at rest. Well, for now, smartwatches cannot replace smartphones. How should I prioritize when I want to choose a smartwatch? 1. Don't even try buying a watch without ensuring that it is compatible with your devices. Especially when you plan to use the device for a long while. Generally, a smartwatch is automatically useless to you if it won't pair with your device. 2. The operating system should be the next thing you should look out for. Follow this by the appearance and afterward, the other features. This is in order of what is important about a smartwatch. 3. Next up to check for is the battery life of the smartwatch. 4. Next, you make sure the smartwatch supports all the applications you have in mind for it. 5. Try to pick your smartwatch based on your budget. Try not to overshoot. You will always get something within your budget. Conclusion. Finally, you may be too old school at heart to completely jump on the smartwatch wagon. Fortunately, there's a way to not betray that side of you while utilizing all that technology has to offer you currently. It's called a hybrid smartwatch. Hybrid smartwatches have the traditional looks of an analog wristwatch but also come with digital features as well. This way, you get the best of both worlds while staying true to who you are. And there are tons of these babies available on different e-commerce sites and at affordable prices too. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also, drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details. And visit our site, www.zimsmartwatches.com for more awesome smartwatch content like this.